Are you someone who doesn't have the time to grind for elites in Riders Republic because you work full time like myself, or go to school, or you're just a casual gamer? Or you are someone who is a beginner and doesn't know what gear to use or how? You're trying to take those baby steps but need some more guidance? Or maybe, just maybe, you are someone who keeps losing in mass races or online sessions and just wants to throw away his controller? If you can relate to any of these people, then you're at the right place. You're watching Gaming Evangelist, and this is Best Non-Elite Gear for Beginners in Riders Republic Part 2. Alright boys and girls, the sport and discussion today is going to be the off-track trick skis, and the ski we are specifically going to be talking about today is called the Aviator by the maker Jones. As you can see in this picture mode, it's a pretty slick looking ski with a combo of black and yellow. So let's jump straight up into an event first, and then once the event is done, I'll be talking about some key stats about this ski and how I got these basically. The first event we are going to do is called Red Bull Line Catcher. This is a boss event for tricks in Teton. And just a tip, if you ever want to do Shag Daddy or contract challenges for snow tricks, let me go ahead and tell you, this is the best event you would want to do every time, as it rewards you the most. And you're going to see what I mean by this, because there are so many high jumps in this event where you can get legendary scores. And as you know, the game rewards you for doing legendary tricks. I think for every 25 legendary tricks there's a star, plus if you are in the air for more than 2 minutes there's another star. For finishing the event there's a star, and for finishing a boss event there's a star. So in just this one event you can basically get a lot of stars. So this is just a pro tip because I've been playing this game, that's why I just wanted to get it out there. I'm gonna leave you guys to enjoy the event now, and then we're gonna catch up when the event ends and we're gonna talk some stats.
Triple rodeo, Dracula method, a sweet trick. Quad rodeo, so many rotations, I'm dizzy. Nice trick, quad rodeo with the truck driver grab on. Boss. Quad rodeo Dracula method, perfectly stomped. Nice, grabbing Indy on that huge quad rodeo. Whoa, blowing off steam with that quad rodeo stiffy. That triple rodeo stiffy was absolutely killer.
Alright, so a couple of nasty falls there at the end, but I still managed to beat the event on elite difficulty by an absolute mile, as you can see. And I got that 3200 XP, and that's all because of this expert piece of gear. Okay guys, now let's talk some stats and how to get this bad boy. So this is the Aviator in the gear menu, as you can see. It's an expert level gear with 674 HP. It's got 43 speed, 58 air rotation, 70 deep snow, and 81 absorption. What I'll do for you guys is that I'll bring up this comparison chart on how this aviator stacks up against some of the highest rated elites that the game has to offer. And as you can see, it's not that far behind of the best off-track gear Riders Republic gives you. Now, how did I get this, right? Well, I just played the game casually after my work, right? I finish work at 5, take some rest, and I start playing the game. I just casually play events, level up, and I got this very early on in the game when I was playing the game. So you don't need to do the grind, right? You can just play the game casually, and eventually this is going to come to you very early on in the game because it's just an expert level gear. And I think after level 10 in the career, you start getting expert level gear, I think. So you're going to get it very early on. You want to keep a lookout for this one. So let's jump into a couple of more trick events, guys, on Elite. So you can see how this aviator bad boy performs in certain different type of events, right? And the next event we are going to be targeting is blind test. Before we move on, I have a huge tip for all the Riders Republic gang out there at the end of this video that will help you win relatively very easily even without this aviator expert piece of gear. It's not a cheat code, it's just something I learned by playing the game. So just stick around till the end of the video.
Tide waits for no man or woman. Ryder, get yourself over to the mass race.
There you go. Once again, number 1 by an absolute mile with an expert piece of gear, guys. And there's that 3200 XP. Alright, RR gang. The very last event we're gonna do today is in Mammoth, and it's called Trees Don't Move. This is gonna be the last trick event we're gonna do for this video today, and after this I'm just gonna give you guys that almighty tip that I've been talking about early on, and hopefully it's gonna help you guys. So let's go.
Bang bang, you're listening to Christy Q on Point Radio. When you're Brett Nail, an ordinary bathtub simply won't do. Gary has revealed that Brett owns a marble hand-carved tub that's shaped like his body. And there's enough room to fit another person, too.
Alright guys, your boy got an easy win again on Elite number 1. And there you go, my giraffe is in a pretty good mood because he finished first, so he's showing his dance moves. Time for the almighty tip now. So what I've done is I've brought up that comparison chart I showed you guys earlier. And the tip is, as you can see, air rotation and absorption. The higher the air rotation, the more tricks and turns you will be able to do in a shorter amount of time. And the higher the absorption rate, the less chance you have of falling off when your ski hits the snow or hits the ground again. So say if your jump is very high, if the absorption is less, there's a very high chance that, say you chain a very long trick and then as soon as you touch the ground you're gonna fall off, right? So you want to be able to select gear that has a high absorption rate and high air rotation. That's the gear you want to be doing your tricks with. And it's just something that I learned over time while playing the game. When it comes to tricks, speed and deep snow doesn't matter in skis. It's more about air rotation and absorption, and you want to be focusing on that. So even if you don't have this aviator gear or any of the elites, you have some other gear, you want to be picking the one that has higher rotation and higher absorption. With that being said, if you're someone who stayed till the end of the video, thank you so much, and thank you to everyone who watched any part of this video. Just show some love to your boy by liking, subscribing and sharing this video, and let me know in the comments what part of the video you like the most and what sort of content you would like me to make in the future, as my goal is to expand this channel beyond Riders Republic very soon. I work full-time as well during the day, so this is kind of my night job, so it's gonna take some time, but let me know in the comments how you would like me to improve my channel more. For part 1 of this series, click here on the left, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, bye.